Kahalayim Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash, um, Baraka, Barakatah to the elders and the apostle of the great millstone that do well. Um, Barakathum to YSO, which is Yahweh Shai, sanctified ones, my Kemp, my Akim that's in this truth, and to my other Akim that I talk to on a daily basis from other various camps. Barakathum to you brothers too. I just came on this. I was just going through some scripts, or the Most High put it on my spirit just to read some scriptures because I was in Wisdom of Solomon for about a week or so, man. Just getting that that wisdom. She was putting it on me. And, she's beautiful because the words are so intense. Based on what the words are saying and how to interpret those words. But just because there's so much going on, it's just you had to start looking around and seeing what other brothers are doing, but then you also are looking at what the Most High is putting in your spirit to do. So today I wanted in my spirit. I was reading in Isaiah 13, and I'm not going to read, and then I'm just going to, kind of pull some scriptures out as I read. But 13, Isaiah chapter 13, and what I have here, it says prophecies concerning the nations. So, I mean, just by all the stuff that's going on, Isaiah's already prophesizing what is to come. And so I would just put in world news in the Google search, and you see all this stuff, man. You see right here, Trump threats to tax French wine label, completely moronic. So I mean, boy, is just Trump just doing everything, man. He has no eyes to see. He just he just an Edomite, man. He just a red Edomite that has no wisdom and no knowledge. He just have foolery in his mind because he's like a spoiled child. But just like I said, man, he doing all these things, not knowing he's hurting his own people. All the sanctions and all the tariffs and all the the things that people need on a day to day. I did a video about a week ago regarding taking away the SNAP, man. People's food. But every time he does something, man, the Most High always do something to him. And if I know the brothers are seeing it. I know the brothers are seeing it because they continue to do videos on it, and it's in the spirit. And so that's why we always call out these Edomites and tell them, it's because of them is where we are at. Where they want to point fingers at each other and trying to point fingers at everyone but themselves. But now they have no choice but to point fingers at each other. Because no one has a power like them, and then they have an arrogant, prideful president that leads this country and most definitely leads the Red Edomites. So, another article, UK reclaims place as world's second largest arms exporter. So, UK is still basically going against America because, they still exporting arms to other countries. Every time you got more arms going out, that means you got arms going against America. Canada manhunt suspect will let go after stop at checkpoint. Hey, these Edomites is out here going crazy, man. But they always want to try to blame it on Jake. But they have no choice because these Edomites is going crazy, and the Most High is putting the spirit on them to do it. And now, you know, Esau is Esau is taking Edom is catching hell. You know, here's another one for North Korea. North Korea fires multiple projectile from East Coast despite U.S. hoping. Let me just go ahead and open this up and see what they're talking about. U.S. hoping for diplomacy. So U.S. hoping for diplomacy. You know, look, this man ain't gonna do it. You know, it's them crazy ass. You know, Moab and Ammon. They crazy. You know, you see them on the internet all the time about eating rats and stuff. Man, they ain't caring about no diplomacy. So, you know, there's a couple of more. I'm gonna get to these scripts. So, a historic day as India outlawed triple talaq, Islamic instant divorce. You know, I mean, everybody's drinking that wine of Esau, Edom, and his corrupt logic of thinking. Man, you know, Most High is gonna tear him down, man. Tear his ass down. You know. You know, hey, everybody who getting away from these laws, man, hey, they gonna taste that bullet. See that bow right here? You know, in the Bible they call it the bow, that missile, man. North Korea fires 2 shots range ballistic missile. South says, man. You know, North Korea ain't playing, man. Hey, these countries is not playing. You know, me and my we talk almost on a day-to-day, man. You know, just talk about things going on. That's like and all my Akim that do that when we talk about these things, man. You know, we look, North Korea, China, with the terrorists, they talking crazy. Nissan has had 12,500 that they supposed to be, you know, getting rid of. You know, Russia talking greedy to America. Iran, everybody talking crazy, man. Hey, we at that point. So I had to bring it out. So this is Isaiah chapter 13. You know, it's just the apostle right there, ready to go on live. You know, always coming out with that truth. You know, so let's go here. The burden of the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amoz did see. Lift ye banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones, I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. So, you know, the Most High, amen, he's calling upon his men. He's calling upon the men who out here, you know, calling out, you know, Esau, Edom, and the other nations' iniquities, man. We calling them out. We standing boldly. The noise of the multitude in the mountains like a great people, a tremendous noise of the kingdom of nations gathered together. The Lord Yahweh of hosts mustered the host of battle. They come from afar, from the end of heaven, even the Lord Yahweh in the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. So, hey, you know, hey, man, that's what I just said about all the things that's happening. These weapons are coming into a form, and then we're getting ready to have this World War III that everybody laughed at about a year ago when the Akim and myself was telling them. I was telling my friends that, and they laugh. Now World War III here and Mark of the Beast is here. And then also you see martial law and the equipment of martial law on these trains, trailers. So who's laughing now? You know, whoever laughs first won't laugh last. And so, hey man, you know, be careful in these days about coming up to the prophets, coming up to the men of the Lord with all that scoffing, man, because you might not see tomorrow. Because what we saying is what the Most High is telling us to say through the Spirit of these words. How ye, for the day of the Lord Yahweh is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. So, hey, man, these dudes that think that they tough, what did the Most High say, man? What did he say? Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid, pains and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one to another. Their faces shall be flames. Behold the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh cruel. You know, there's another brother that's deep, man. Mystery of the kingdom. Salakia. Another brother that go hard in his truth. I'm going to read 9 again. Isaiah 13 verses 9. Behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the star of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. So, hey, you know, Most High, when he coming, hey, you know, we got that blessing of seeing that moon, the moon come up at night. You know, that wisdom that come up at night. Those stars and the constellations come up at night. And it's a Yapah moment. But the Most High said, for the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. So, you know, we ain't going to get the most powerful, you know, sun. You know, he should not give his light, and she should not give her light at night, which is the moon. I have to read that again. It's so beautiful, man. For the stars of heaven and the constellations, therefore, shall not give their light. So the Most High already show you the differences, the differences between the sun and the moon. So he says, for the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light possession there. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall cause her light to shine. So this is going to, hey man, you know, that sun won't come out. What are you going to do? It's going to be cold. And the moon shall not cause her light. So if the moon and the sun is not out, you're not going to have light. Or you're not going to have the warmth to see. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquities. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And that's what he's showing you. Every time you watch a video, you seeing people getting destroyed. And it's all pray this, pray that. But them niggas is being wicked. I'm going to read it again. And I will punish the world for their evil, and their wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. So look at the proud. Hey, we ain't there, but you know it's the start of it. But you see it every day. Some people walking around proud, especially Esau, Edom, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. So these women to be out here and being haughty. Some of them starting to understand. Hey, man, we ain't at that time. But you still got some, ignorant women who don't know. But that's probably part of the 2/3. I don't really know. Hopefully the Most High will wake them up through the trumpet of the voices of the men who stand boldly week in and week out. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than a golden wedge of Ophir. And that's what I just said. These men that's out here in the highways and the byways, week in, week out. The women that I just said in verse 11 will be trying to come to these men. And these men will be able to choose which one they want. Just like these women had chosen the men that they wanted in this world. The man who had 6 figures. The men who was the basketball star or a celebrity. Or a man who just had more means than a man of the Lord. You laughed at us. You didn't look at us as being those alpha males. So like those alpha males, you didn't see that because we didn't have the power and the money of this world. But you will see the power and the money and the wisdom and the knowledge of these men who will stand boldly for the Most High. And you will see that the men who stand out on the highways and byways will lead the hopefully elect, will lead, the next world. And you will put your head down upon these men that you laughed at and scoffed at. And the Most High will exalt those men in that time. And we will choose. Not to say you women won't get, forgiven for it. But you will not be like you will in this earth, disrespecting the men of the Lord. The men of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, in the wrath of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and in that day his fierce anger. And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people. And that's what he's talking about, In those days, it'd be like, you ain't going to be going to Esau. You ain't going to be asking Esau for nothing, because Esau going to be going against you. You're not going to go to Elam. You're not going to go to Ammon. Elam, the so-called Eastern Indian. You're not going to go to Ammon, the so-called Japanese. You're not going to go to Moab, the so-called Chinese. You're not going to go to them tribes. You're going to go to your own tribe. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee every one to his own land. So some of them people that come here, they're trying to get out of here, man. They're starting to see the crumble of America. They see it, man. They can try to make that little bit more last run, just like Esau is with the filling of the belly. But they better get out of here and get in their own land, because they seeing all the other kingdoms rising up against Babylon the Great. So the best thing for them to do is go back to their land, for they get desolated along with the whore of Babylon. Every one is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. I'm going to read that again. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall be fall by the sword. And that's what I just got through saying. If they don't leave, they're going to be thrust through, and they're going to be joined unto them that fall by the sword. You better get out of here, man, Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, and their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. They don't care about no money, man. Hey, they don't care. They seeking revenge. Their bows also shall dash their young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. So they don't care about no children. They don't care about no wives. They don't care about no silver, no gold. They don't care about that, man. They're not carnal like America anyway. Some of them, they probably are a little bit of carnal, but it's not like America. American, everything, man, everything is marketing. Everything has a value. It don't have no value. The value on a house, people praise these houses. Some people praise these cars. These people praise everything, man. Just because they want to have something to say that they had that somebody else don't have, man. It doesn't matter. When I debate it, sometimes I seem like I don't want to debate with people because they don't see nothing, man. They don't see, oh, I got a house, I got value. You ain't got shit. Your house is only worth what someone is willing to pay you. And if the dollar's not there, how is your house worth anything? Your house is only worth what Babylon the Great tell you is worth. Because if you were trading amongst each other, you would trade according to what you think. That's why cryptocurrency works so well and it has so much volatility. Because people are trading according to what they think that the price should be. I know because I was a trader for 9 years, currency trader. So I know the difference between the two. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency shall be as when our power, Yahweh, overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And that's where you see it now. The spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah here in Babylon the Great. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tents there, neither shall the shepherd make their foes there. But the wild beast of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and the satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beast is the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant places of her time is near to come, and her days shall not prolong. So this is what the Babylon the Great, man, is to look for. It is to look for it. I think that's all I had. I was going to go into a little bit more. Maybe I do a continuation and maybe a part 2 of Isaiah 13 and then going into 14 because 14 is your part 2. 14 goes into Israel joy at Babylon defeat, man. I don't really want to go too much more into the video, but I just want to give glories to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Like we just, they trying to give you some good news. Ain't no good news. I just want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And for those Akim that's out there preaching and teaching, keep pushing, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep studying. Keep asking the Most High to increase your wisdom and your knowledge. Keep going out there in the highways and the byways. Keep asking the Most High for forgiveness and mercy, because we all go through these battles every day. I ask the Most High to forgive me. I ask him to give me that increase. The water for all my Akim that I speak to, all of my brothers that I speak to on a day-to-day. The water to those brothers, man. We go through hell, but we keep smiling and we keep motivating each other. So like I said, call halayim Yahweh ba'ashim Yahweh Hamashiach. I'm going to do a breakdown, Hebrew, Psalms 144, Baraka Haya Yahweh Tazawara Lamada Yada Koraba Wa Atazaba Malaka Maha, man. That's Psalms 144. I'm going to bring it out before I get out. Salakia. I would like bringing that out. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh, my strength, which teaches my hand to war and my fingers to fight. And that's for my brothers out there, man. Keep this in your mind, and keep another one. There's another one, and I'm gonna get out of here. Proverbs, Salakia. Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto a woman, nor the ways that destroy the kings, man. And it's not to say anything bad about women. This is just saying that, hey, we are kings. We're Malak. And, we don't want to give our strength to them, man. Especially not in this day right now. Because it says what? Give not strength unto to women, nor their ways which destroyeth kings.